So yes, a few holiday shots. At the beginning of June, Ying and I went away for a few days holiday to celebrate my birthday and came back with COVID. So we had to close the clinic for 2 weeks. We used the new diary system to send out mass new appointment dates. We opened up on Sundays to catch up. Still, a few people didn't read their texts and turned up on the wrong days. We did change how we used the diary system a few ways, learning from that experience. But it was a good start to the 6 months that we're going to talk about. In July, we held in the clinic our second charity fundraising event, raising money for local Ukrainian refugees. I was joined by Tracy and we did spiritual readings. Between the event that we'd held earlier in the year, we managed to raise a total of £175. And we introduced a very limited retail range into the clinic. So one major new event in the clinic was that we took on Phoebe, a reflexologist, and you can now get reflexology for lower limbs at the Penicuik Podiatrist clinic.
You enjoy working here?
Yeah, I think I'm getting
Now tell the truth, you enjoyed it so much you got another job.
Yeah, I did get another job, but I do enjoy working here, and
Of course, if you've been following these videos that we were doing earlier in the year, and if you've paid any attention to social media like Facebook, then you're probably aware that we had to consider closing the clinic when we were told and turned down for planning permission for the security shutters. Well, hallelujah, the Council Planning Committee unanimously overturned the planning officers and gave us permission for the rollers. Then we had to wait because our upstairs neighbours were doing some work to the front of the property, so we had scaffolding up before we could finally get our own signs put up. So now people can find us, they don't have to wander past us wondering where we are, and we don't have to go to such extensive descriptions in social media posts to describe. One thing that is prominently displayed on the sign is if you want to book with us, to book online. Phone number up there, of course, as well. This is just a very quick refresher look at how to book us if you're not already an existing patient. Just go to the website, penicuikpodiatrist.co.uk, move down the screen a little bit. There you are, you can see booking. Choose the option for why you want to book us, click. Come down a little bit, fill in your personal details and click, and it will then take you in and you can choose which time to book the appointment. Since we opened up in the precinct, we have brought a lot of people to the precinct, patients who haven't been in the precinct for some time, and a lot of those people come back on a regular basis. One common topic of conversation between ourselves and them is how quiet the precinct is and why they've never come back, because to be blunt, they've got no reason to come back. Well, something has been happening over the last 6 or 7 months that has made quite an impact on the precinct. There's an organisation, or I'd call it a centre, called Upmarket, which opened as you come into the precinct on the top left hand side. Now this is a franchise of an organisation called Microshops, and they basically run centres like Upmarket, and it's essentially a sort of business generation operation where people can start up for a small price per month, hire a unit, start a business and grow. This is being run by the landlord that owns the left hand side of the precinct, the buildings, with a lot of empty shops. But what they've been doing is helping people to start up businesses, and then when they outgrow the upmarket precinct, they then obviously rent them out shops. Now, two shops have been filled so far doing that, the pet food shop, and for me the most exciting one is the crystal shop directly opposite the clinic, because obviously I also run my mediumship practice from the clinic. Just tying into that, we recently launched Penicuik Spiritualist Church, where I had a friend from America, Anna Elizabeth, come over, do readings in the clinic, and helped me launch at the church service. However, it means that there are now two spiritualist businesses facing each other in the town centre of Penicuik, which is, for me as a medium, quite exciting. One thing that you do need to learn about Ying Peng, the podiatrist, my wife, is that she is always keen to compare notes with other feet professionals.
You take the motorway is because they don't feel comfortable, or?
No, it's just checking them.
Oh.
All this here is hard nail. So that's nail, and that's called bolt. So that's like the pattern for the feet.
Yeah.
So when you're checking them, you're checking for any kind of infection, anything caught in there. So yeah, stone there, it'd be like you have a stone in your shoe.
Yeah.
You're a bit annoyed with it.
Yeah, that's what we do the inverted.
Yeah. And then you've got laminitis and things like that, which is kind of infections like gout infection. So that'll get very smelly and check the heat in it. So you just check them basically everything.
Advertising agency. That's why you have to come to podiatrist to do meetings.
Yeah. We've got like gout and things like that. It's not gout, it's got laminitis, but things like that. Don't stick in there any infection.
We have switched phone companies, which has improved the quality of the phone's menu system dramatically. You'll now see if you phone us in that there are 3 menu options. Previous company were having extreme difficulty installing anything like that. Another problem that we've had is we have a damp patch in the corridor, which is specifically on a slope. We've had to bring the wall down twice now. We think we may have to do it again. We're waiting for it to dry out. Time will tell. One thing that we're very excited about in the clinic is a new product and service that Ying is now working with called Digitalsole. To describe it very simply, it's an electronic chip that she puts in an insole, puts into your shoe, you go for a walk in the precinct, she comes back, she uploads the data, which is very relative, and it enables her to give a much more accurate diagnosis of your gait. Don't ask me what a gait is, ask your podiatrist Ying. We're only 1 in 5 clinics in the UK that are doing this. It's very relevant if you're involved in any kind of sport that use your legs, like running or walking, and it's something that we look to develop very heavily in the clinic over the coming year or years. We are planning ahead, and it's very high tech. And it just goes to show, look at our high-tech phones and our booking online, very much to tie in with what we do and how we present ourselves in the clinic. You also get a report, PDF or printed or both, which you can give to other medical professionals so that they will have access to the same data. And finally, just to end the video on a happy note, it's Christmas, or it very well soon be, or it has just been, depending on when you're watching this. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We're closed. Last business day when the clinic will be open is the 22nd of December, opening again on the 6th of January on our normal working days, Thursday, Friday, every second Saturday, but we're now open for the full day on the second Saturday. Merry Christmas.